This is Stacy with swingforit.com with your weekly ETF market results. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show a small account and how we're doing. Let's take a look at that real quick. Let me pull that up and get it over here. Get it on the screen here. So I'll be posting this up on the website here pretty soon. We started at toward about mid-January with around $3,300, and now we've increased it up to $5,867. So we've got some good things going. 84.48% increase. Of course, we had a big help from the market, and I want to show you some things that are pretty prevalent this week. You can see we're still just falling off the cliff. We've got, this is a daily chart on the S&P 500 futures. And it's just kind of falling off the cliff. But at the end of Friday, look what happened Friday. This is pretty amazing. This is a 15-minute chart. Let me see if I can, I need to change the time frame to 3 days. Okay, here we go. So look at this. Look at this flag pattern. Oh, let's go a little bit longer. Let's go to 5 days. And let's maximize that so you can see it better. Okay, there we go. I mean, that's a nice little flag pattern right there. Here's your pole, and then here's your flag, right? So how does a flag pattern work? Well, the theory goes that this move that happened here, whenever this breaks from here, will be an identical move. Never works out that way. I don't care what anybody says; it just does not. But it is a good plan to be aware of these things and be able to look at the market. What may happen too is this channel may continue as we go for a while. So again, this is on a 3-minute chart, and you can see here's the flag part of this, and of course right here is when Trump started talking, I believe. And you can see we just got went down, tagged this, nice little move up, really nice move up to close the market. Perfectly timed on a Friday, try to save the week, save the day, make the chart look better, which is what they were able to do. I mean, look at this daily, almost not quite an equal opposite, but definitely some strong market action as we go along. So let's take a look at our specific ETFs that I like to trade. Now, as far as the small account goes, I'm trying to keep it where we're only trading the, wrong one, where we're trading the XLF while it's pretty small. And the way that I'm calculating risk is I'm using 5% of the portfolio. So what we'll do is we'll take that $5,800, multiply that by 5%, and that will be our risk. And so basically how that works is if we were to go long here, which we would not do because this chart over here is telling us to be short, which is our weekly chart on the XLF. XLF, I'm choosing that one because it's a $23 ETF, so it allows us to get some positions on in a small account without putting ourselves at too much risk. And so what you're looking at is I would take, like this close here, and I would take this low here, and that would be my risk. Anticipating that if the market did close below this, that I would be getting out of the trade. So what we did up here, which was kind of nice, is we took the close here, and we took the high here, so 31.38 minus the 30.76. And then we multiplied that by a 70 delta, which is what we're using, and that is what we use to calculate the risk. And then we took the 5,800 or whatever the account size is, multiply that by 5%, and that's how many contracts we would put on. We never want to have more than 10% of our account at risk, and usually I like to stay around 2% in my larger account. So just a little bit about risk management. So XLF, we're going to be waiting. This weekly chart is telling us everything's going to go down. So what I'm anticipating is to see this come up, maybe hit this area here, and then do a rollover. and maybe I'll get into that trade at that point in time. We will talk here in a minute about the Fed. Here's the other ones that I trade. I trade the KRE, which is regional banks. Again, same kind of setup. Down over here. This is one I made a mistake and actually put it in the small account that I mentioned in one of the previous videos. So so I wound up increasing our small account a little bit more than it probably could have increased, which was, well, doesn't hurt my feelings. And then let's see, let's look at the Qs. This is the NQ. Of course, we had a few signals in here that we couldn't take because our risk was too high, and for the amount this trades to do. So this is going to pretty much mirror the NASDAQ, the NQ, and give us those types of results. Boy, look at this! Look at this price action though on a weekly basis. Almost made a doji for us. But what a doji! I mean, look at the highs and lows on the week there. So last week was pretty crazy and intense. The SPY, same pattern. I mean, all of this is looking pretty much the same. Usually these ETFs, what I try to do is I have these because they don't all trade the same. I mean, well, here's kind of an example. Look at home builders. Home builders, seem to have taken a bigger hit last week, which right in here we did get a signal to go short, and we got a signal to go short here, and we got a signal to go short up here. So all of those profitable trades, and I'm going to start posting the results. I need to get better at the results over on the swingforit.com website, but I will be making that a little bit easier so you can go back and look at the actual trades that were put on in that small account. And then the XLE, same situation. Of course, there's a lot going on with Russia and everything like that as far as oil goes, and the Saudis are OPEC or whatever is making moves, and Russia's making moves, and we're just kind of floundering, it seems like right now, as a result of what they're doing. So, oil, $32.93. It needs to be up here in the 50, 55 area for Texas to stay in business. So you'll probably be seeing layoffs and stuff like that happening in Texas, which isn't going to be good for the jobs market. And that's pretty much it for the ETFs. So again, what to watch for this week? We're going to be looking for this to come up and find some resistance and maybe roll over. You can see I like to look at on-balance volume. On-balance volume is just a nice little ski slope, just boop, 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 down, down, down. And, that's pretty much it. The Fed is doing some crazy stuff. POMO's back on. I think I saw 38 billion, something like that, in them buying treasuries. And then the repo market, if you get an opportunity to look at that, check it out. I think you can type in New York Fed, and you can see what's happening from day to day in that. And I have a friend that I talk to on a regular basis who's pretty on top of that, and sure appreciate the input that he has to it. So anyway, hope you have a great week trading, and look forward to some videos this week. I'll probably be posting midweek again as well. So take care. This is Stacy with swingforit.com.